relation to setting, the use of an average house was simplistic and has similar ideas to Kick-Ass. But we focused more inside the house than outside. We watched Kick-Ass movie. It started off in an everyday setting, but big spectacular things begin to happen, which is the unsuspectful effect we wanted. Moving on to camera work, tracking shots revealed the attachment to gaming that Lucas has. We took the influences from a film called Ben X and took them further, making them more visually evident. The only shots of Lucas in our sequence are in front of a computer, again highlighting obsession. This is similar to Ben X, but the use of the shots around Lucas's room create contrast to this. Now for costume and props. We placed Lucas in average clothing, which is a little on the smart or formal side, linking to his nerdy character. This is what we wanted to portray. From watching Men in Black 1, where the main character, Jay, is initially dressed informally due to his street origin, we decided that our character was quite the opposite, so we dressed him formally to highlight his nerdiness and therefore fulfill the stereotype. Title, font and style. The metallic stroke on the font of our title was seen on the new Star Trek film title. We developed this idea by adding a rough texture on Photoshop. Also, the general font we used was influenced by the title of another sci-fi film called Dread. In our sequence, the generally seen colours match that used in the titles. For instance, our titles appear as red, grey or black, as this is the decor of Lucas's room. This idea was seen in The Matrix, where they put a green filter over the production company animation. Our colours red, grey or black are all mysterious colours, catchy, and it's also relatively short and consists of 3 words, as does Men in Black, another sci-fi film. Sound. The use of a voiceover to explain part of the storyline was taken from Kick-Ass as an influence, as we thought the story wouldn't make sense without it. Character introduction. We introduced Lucas as slightly nerdy and game obsessed, which give the audience an idea of the type of person Lucas is from the offset, which is arguably antisocial. In the film of Hulk, another sci-fi film, the main character is very intelligent and scientific, which we used as an influence. But to develop this, we used it in a more subtle way so the audience could create their own opinion of Lucas. We decided to rule out use of special effects, as without professional effects it could make our sequence look cheap or unprofessional. In relation to questions asked, we wanted the audience to ask questions such as: why is he so addicted to games? What else does his life consist of? Has he been like this his whole life? Does he have any friends, etc.? Because these are questions I asked when I was watching various sci-fi films such as Ben X, Kick-Ass, Hulk and Men in Black, which I've already mentioned. My group wanted to create a similar effect on the audience, as these questions hooked me into the storyline and forced me to watch on. We wanted our audience to feel this way and so replicate. The genre of sci-fi is hinted throughout the sequence with obvious use of props and mise-en-scene, as Lucas looks constantly attached to the technology and gaming, conveying the message that this is his hobby, or in fact his addiction. Technology and gaming could be seen as big topics within science fiction, with various films in this genre relating to one of these themes.